What's up, hobby? Got an authentic sports card mail day and story for you. I'm not going to make you hang out the entire time listening. I'm going to basically show you what I got, and I'll tell you the story behind it. If you've been following my channel, following me, you probably know a little bit about this. But this is a factory damage card that was returned to me. What's surprising about this? It was shipped U.S. Postal Service, no signature required. I assume it was insured, but it was in my post office box, which concerns me. Like, what if they put in the wrong box? Right? That'd suck. So we'll slide it up like this. Look, see, look at that. I remember last year on March 20th when I was opening this box and that little color there shimmered. I remember to myself, gosh, what a beautiful color. I love these cards. And I was saying to myself, God, it'd be great if it was a nice rookie, like, somebody, oh God, it's the Spurs. And then the little rookie logo right there showed up. Where the rookie logo showed up? I think it's over there. And then the guy, and you're like, oh my God, it's the Wemby Monopoly Gold Prizm Monopoly. I didn't scream, but I was very excited. Kids were sleeping at home. Anyway, oh, look at the two on the back. One right there where this light is. 1 of 10. The alpha, the jersey number. So anyway, got this card last year, pulled it myself in my personal rip, bought this at a Target right down, well, was it right down the road, in the county down by the road, the county over from me, to be accurate. Um, Immediately got this graded. I remember getting this, I think like 2 days later, I shipped this off to PSA. Um, I remember the app. Remember the app where you swipe it. I remember getting this card going. I just want a PSA 9, just a PSA 9. If it gets a PSA 10, that's great. If it's a PSA 9, it's awesome. I just wanted it encapsulated. You know, it's one of 10. Wimbyama Mania was taken over last year. This card was raw last year, selling between 4 and 5,000, I believe. The Monopoly number to 10. There were greens and there were golds. I think the golds would do more, and obviously the 1 of not 10 would probably be the premier. I'd argue this is one of the top 5 or 10 chase cards in the set. Um, Swiping the app, PSA 6, guys. PSA 6 on the app. PSA 6 on the app. I could not cry loud enough. Look at that like tiger stripe thing on it. Anyway, PSA 6. So then I sat there analyzing the pictures, looking at how I shipped it, thinking to myself, PSA damaged my card. What the hell am I going to do? This is absolutely awful. Look at the corner. So I mean, there was a crease, over-analyzing, dying like day for day to get the card back. So when I came back at 6, I was already stomach sick. Made a video about it. And I was angry. Just at that time, I just want to sell it, take a couple grand. I know it wasn't worth it. I remember I went to the Chantilly show in April. It was early April last year. I even spoke to Jeff Wilson about it and made a comment to him. I said, this is terrible. This is factory damage. He goes, yeah, it is. What are you gonna do with that? I said, I don't know. Probably just sell it for a few thousand. His team was not interested in it. Nobody at the Chantilly show was interested in it because it was a PSA 6. I was, well, you just crack it out. I mean, like you have a relation with Topps, probably get them to, or with Panini, Jeff. Why don't you call them up and they'll hook you up? I jokingly said, why don't you place it as the ability to report this as a factory defect and follow it up? That if you had it, and this is one thing I want to say real quick on a side note, so I'm stumbling here. My point is, as a collector, you get this card, you're effed. You basically feel effed. You don't believe there's any justice for you. You got a factory defected card, okay? Whether it was the Raider or the manufacturer, you feel effed. Now, this is what is important about the story. You're not effed, guys. You're not effed. You have a recourse, path to recourse. But no one knew this last year at the Chantilly show. When I talked to people like Jeff, could you call Top or Panini? Would they help you? I don't think you can do that. I don't know what you do. One person at that show told me you could, and that was Mr. Minty. So I think I then came back the next day, cracked the card out. I think I had it raw at that time, and by that time I could see somebody had showed me the defect on it. It was like underneath the basketball in the black. It wasn't a corner or it was a surface issue on the card. So Mr. Minnie looked at it and I even joked. I said, "Can you fix this? Could this be card washed or whatever the heck?" And he's like, "No, dude." He goes, "But you should return this to Panini." And I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, you should return this to Panini because cards of this value, big cards like this, they should have extras or they will replace for you." And I'm like, come on. It's like, yeah, dude, what do you have to lose? And I thought to myself, you're right. So last year, again, this is all in March, April. March 20th when I pulled the card. I think by March 6th was the Chantilly show. I think by I'm sorry, April 6th was the Chantilly show in 2024. And I want to say it checked in Panini around April 16th, right? Checked in as a factory defect. I put all the notes in there. It's numbered 1 of 10, would like a replacement, estimated value, filled out all the forms, submitted it. They accepted it. I say that because I also submitted something last year. They just returned it to me. I contacted somebody probably in June. They confirmed they had it, said that they were working on it, and it would be replaced. Now, that was the first time I heard that. And I even said, "You're going to replace the actual card, or are you going to send me something replacement value?" And they said, "We're going to replace the card." I'm like, okay, this is June. I had probably 3 or 4 conversations with Panini customer support over the last year. Probably every 3 or 4 months, I'd call them in, and because basically they were telling me it's in the queue. We asked them, we're not getting it to it, this many months, or give us a call back. And like they were pretty good. I will say, for example, the last conversation I had with them probably was in November or December. The guy said, "Look," because I said to them, every time I call back, I kind of get the same story. You guys are remaking it, but it keeps getting delayed. He says, "Look, I'll tell you, it's been assigned to somebody specifically in the company and team." Like it's specifically, and I want to credit Panini for saying this because I believe them. And they've got a finish date of it as the end of February. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Like at this point, I'm in no rush, right? I'm thinking if I get back in a year, I'll be amazed. So February date came around, even into the March, and if you got closer to the year anniversary of me ripping the card, I thought to myself, huh, nothing's happened yet. I checked online, still same status. I was going to make a call, and then pop. I think it was the first week of April. I get a notification, an email that your factory defect has been resolved. Cards in the mail. Now, here's the thing that shocked me though, was again it was just a U.S. Postal Service with a tracking number. Now, my experience with Panini, normally they use FedEx when they're sending something of value. I've gotten some FedEx redemptions from them of some big cards in my lifetime. I typically don't get US Postal Service stuff from them because also I use a PO box and Panini doesn't like to ship stuff to post office boxes. So I don't know why, but those of you know, you can verify that. So I was a little concerned, like, why? I'm thinking to myself, they're sending me some freaking redemption or gift cards. They're not sending the damn card. They're not sending the damn card. And then even like on Sunday, or Saturday, I didn't get to the post office box in time. So I'm like, shit, I missed it. I'm gonna probably have to sign for that. So I tell you this part because so on Saturday, I'm driving home and I could have stopped at the post office box to check my box and get the card because it was in there. But I thought to myself, no, it won't be in there because I probably have to sign for it. And they're closed Saturday and Sunday. So I'll wait till Monday. Well, I went in on Monday and opened my box and the card's sitting there. I thought to myself, not only is it not, shipped US Post Service, but there's no signature required, just sitting in my box. Like, it could have accidentally been put in the wrong box. So that even to the point when I opened it, I was like, is this real? So I'll say it lastly. It's still in here. I have not opened the One Touch. I'm probably not going to, okay, to be honest with you. I'm going to get this card graded PSA regardless. So I'll probably just ship it to them like this. Like if it had another master factory defect on there, if it had the same factory defect like in this location on it, okay, I'd like to have the greater notes and in the slab so I could then go get angry at Panini with it. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I do expect it to come back a PSA 9, maybe a PSA 10. I don't care. I also thought about selling it raw because at this point, and let me say this, good point to make. To me, it's like, well, you need to keep it. Like, part of me is like, this could be PC forever, man. It just has a great story. It's a gorgeous freaking card. It really, just the way it's shining to you. When you have these things in your hand, they are mesmerizing. Um, like right now, I feel like I'm the dude in the Hobbit. Like, oh, the shiny. Oh, I don't want to get rid of the shiny. It's so pretty. But I thought about just sending this and selling it because, like I said, last year was probably worth 3 to 5 thousand, 4 to 5 thousand raw. I think I'd be lucky to get 2,000 for it raw now, and probably 4 or 5 thousand if it came back in a 9 or 10. I don't even know. I know I'm not saying that right now. If somebody looks at me and goes, "Oh, I'll buy it for that," I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I love this card. It's got a great story. It's a fun card. Man, it is so shiny. So shiny. 1 of 10. I do feel like if I keep the card, Victor will never play well. If I get rid of the card, Victor will have a wonderful career. So for you Victor fans out there, I should sell this card. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed my authentic sports card story.